Following his stay in Chile, President Yi departs for Argentina for the final leg of his South America tour, a broader effort to expand trade and investment with three of the bloc's key economies, for a summit with his Argentinian counterpart, President Javier Milei. The two leaders are expected to discuss ways to deepen economic ties, energy cooperation, and broader regional partnerships. So for more on what to look out for, we're joined by Choi Hyun-jin, a professor of political science at Kyung Hee University. Professor Choi, thanks for coming on today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, Professor, President Yi is, due to arrive in Argentina for talks with President Javier Milei. So, what are the key issues to watch out for in that summit, and what would constitute a successful outcome for South Korea?
I think there are three key issues to watch. The first one is energy. Argentina has one of the world's largest share of shale gas resources. So, South Korea wants to work more with Argentina to build a stable energy partnership. So today, energy security is more important than ever, partly because of the war in the Middle East. So Strait of Hormuz is blocked now, and the freedom of navigation is challenged. And therefore, energy cooperation with Argentina is very important. And secondly, trade and investment. Argentina is an important member of Mercosur, and this is the largest trading bloc in South America, including Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay. So the two leaders will talk more about how to increase the trade and investment opportunity between the two countries. And they may also discuss the potential Korea-Mercosur trade agreement. And thirdly, supply chain. South Korea wants safer and stronger supply chains for energy, food, and key minerals. And Argentina can be an important partner in all of this area. Therefore, for South Korea, success is not only about signing new agreement with Argentina. The bigger goal is to build a stronger partnership and create more chances to work together in the future. And therefore, I think this meeting is about the future. And if the two leaders can build the trust and agree to work more closely together, I think the summit will be a success.
Right, and this will be the first official bilateral visit to Argentina by a South Korean president in 22 years. So why is this visit particularly significant now, and what message does it send about Seoul's diplomatic priorities in Latin America?
I think this visit is important for two reasons. As you just mentioned, this visit has a historical meaning. The last official visit by a South Korean president was in 2004, when President Roh Moo-hyun met Argentine President Hirikiner. And at that time, the two countries talked mainly about energy, natural resources, and the situation on the Korean Peninsula. And today, the focus is much broader. The world has changed, and Latin America has become much more important because of energy, critical mineral, food security, and also global supply chain. And secondly, this visit showed that South Korea wants to work more closely and build a stronger tie with the global South. As the global economy becomes more uncertain, because of the war in the Middle East and of the war in Ukraine, South Korea wants to work with more countries instead of relying on only a few partners, such as the United States and China. And I think Argentina, in this sense, is a very good example. It has large shale gas reserve and strong farming industry, and also important role in Mercosur. And these strengths make Argentina an ideal partner for South Korea. So I think the message is clear. The South Korea is expanding our diplomacy beyond our traditional partner. And South Korea wants to build a stronger economic tie and improve energy security and create new business opportunities with the countries in Latin America.
Right, and as you said before in your first answer, Argentina is rich in shale gas and together with Brazil plays a leading role in Mercosur. So how could President Lee's visit help to expand Korea's energy security trade opportunities and, broader economic cooperation with the region?
Yeah, I think this visit is important in that sense because Korea and Argentina have different strengths, and these strengths fit very well together. For example, Argentina has energy, food, and natural resources. And South Korea has advanced technology, manufacturing industry, and also investment capacity. And so the two countries can help each other. For example, our company, Korean companies, can invest in Argentina's energy project. And at the same time, Argentina can provide a stable supply of energy and other resources that South Korea needs. And the same idea also applies to trade. The South Korea can export cars, battery, ships, and digital technology to Argentina. And also Argentina can export energy and agricultural products and raw material to South Korea. So in that sense, both sides can benefit each other. And this is important for the whole region as well. As I said earlier, Argentina is an important member of the Mercosur, and therefore, stronger economic ties with Argentina can also create more opportunities in other South American countries. So I think this visit is less about one business deal, and this is more about building a long-term economic partnership. So if the two leaders can encourage more business investment and more private sector cooperation, the benefit will continue long after the summit meeting is over.
Right, unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. But Professor, thank you very much for coming on this morning and sharing your insights with us.
Thank you very much.